Entity Zombie here, currently wondering what the hell I ate last night for me to wake up on this freaking ledge. But, yeah, we are here now. And this is going to be the first video of a weekly series I do where I just kind of chat. You know, sometimes it'll be like some channel updates, which this one will have. I don't know what to call this series, but, yeah, I'm not sure what to call this series yet. But I will find a name for it. It may take like a couple weeks for me to figure out, but I will find a name for this series. I've I've mentioned multiple times this is inspired by Bricky's videos called Brick by Brick, and I do want to like try to make my own flavor of that kind of video because I don't want to plagiarize. I want to like try to do my own spin on it, but it might just do the same thing. Hold on. Damn it. You son of a bitch. That's what you get. Who saw me? Ah. Oh my. How about you die for me? Damn. That could have gone a lot better. I'm messing with the HUD in this game because I wanted to make it a little more immersive, but I'm not sure how that's gonna go. But I chose this game because I'm trying to find a game that I could just mess around, not really think about it. Shadow of War should be that game. I should definitely play Shadow of War. That's a game I need to return to. But yeah, one thing I definitely do want to mention is the fact that I will be trying to adjust how I edit videos and how I upload videos. And what I mean by that is depending on what I decide on uploading, I'm either thinking of continuing to try to upload once a week or try to upload once every 2 weeks. What that would mean is if I uploaded every week, then the videos wouldn't have a lot of flashy edits and not a lot of memes in it. It would just mostly be me playing the game, commentary with like some convenient cuts to get rid of the quiet parts. And maybe even leaving in some quiet parts depending on the game. Which might be a lot of the games because there's a lot of cool environments to see. But that also means that there will be a lot more quiet parts, so it might be kind of boring. You know, something I need to figure out. So if I did it every week, then that would happen. But if I did it every 2 weeks, so every other week, then that would give me the time to try to put in, to every now and then put in the effort throughout the week to edit the video and try to make improvements on the video as I go along to the point where when the video comes out, it's gonna have a lot more quality. But that also means like a lot less videos. Like it's a very small. It's gonna be like a very small amount of videos throughout the year, which is kind of what I don't want. And I also have a huge backlog of footage, which is also another thing I want to talk about. As you can tell, I already have I'm talking through a new microphone right now. You saw it. You probably know this from the Balacho video. I just posted this today, actually. Actually, not today, because today, as you're watching this, it will be Monday. But I am recording this Sunday, sort of. I'm actually recording it Monday in the morning. Let me, let me just. How about you shut up? There we go. That is just awesome how I can just do that. But yeah, I'm gonna be trying to figure out how I'm gonna approach doing the videos. I'm not making a promise as to which one I'm going to do because I need to figure that out. That's why this isn't an update video. it's just me talking about what I'm planning to do, or just talking. That's it. Just talking and seeing how you're doing. And I hope your Monday was not abysmal because we all know Mondays just suck. Even for people in school, Monday still sucks because it's the first day of school. I mean, I know for damn well I still remember that, but now the first day of work just feels even worse than that, honestly. But yeah, I'm gonna try to figure out what to do with the YouTube channel. I've been having a Warhammer 40k hook in me for a while. In fact, I tried to do this. I tried to record this in Warhammer 40k, but the missions, they just, even on the easiest difficulty, they just have me lock in so much that like I can't. Ooh. Okay, low-key, that was stupid, but really cool. That was actually really cool. That was like failed successfully. Failed because the person still died, but then like I like jumped off the tree, fell off, and then just did a double assassinate. That's pretty freaking awesome. But yeah, I've been having a Warhammer 40k itch. Not itch because I am playing it. Like addiction, obsession, whatever you want to call it. I keep looking into Warhammer 40k again. Alright, so I'm playing games like Space Marine 2. I'm thinking about playing Dark Tide because that's like the opposite experience of Space Marine 2, where like you're the ultimate badass just destroying all the Tyranids. Yeah, Tyranids. I thought of Helldivers for the Terminids in Helldivers, but the Tyranids in Warhammer 40k. Yeah, clearly no inspiration there. Um, but yeah, I've been into Warhammer 40k, and there's also like a battle sector. I think that's the game. There's like battle sector that I just recently got, which I wanted to get that one because I wanted to try to get into like trying to learn how the actual tabletop does play. Because I've also been thinking about painting some miniatures. Now I don't know about actually playing the official tabletop game because that requires like going to find another person out in the real world, and that's kind of tough for me. You know, because I'd have to go a long ass way just to find an area to do that, and a person that I know won't shank me. I know I'm exaggerating it a lot, but still, you know, I do have to consider it a little bit. But for the most part, I just want to know, just in case one day I do it. And I also just want to paint my miniatures because they've been sitting there for a year, and I need to paint them. I have a bunch of custodians that I want to paint. I think it's a custodian combat patrol. That's what it is. It's a custodian combat patrol, and I definitely want to paint that. And luckily, that was the first one I got because not only are they like the cheapest army to make, but they're also the easier one of the easier ones to paint. Ooh. Let me just. How about you stop that? Okay, you are a new opponent, and now you are a dead opponent. There. Damn. Yeah, these are probably like high-ranking soldiers, and I just ran right into it. Yikes. Uh, but yeah, I wanted to paint new miniatures because I've never actually done that before, and then I actually prepared to do it. And thing is, like, I always get a little. Every time I think about it, I get a little worried about doing it. And every time I look into it, other people doing it, it's like, don't worry about it. They're yours. But it's like, I kind of do want them to look like the picture, but I've never done it before, so I don't know how well I'd do it. I'm probably gonna screw up, but that's also fine because, like, how would I, like, I'm not a professional. I'm not like trying to sell these to people or anything like that. But yeah, that's one of the things I want to do. I also wanted to get into reading. Like, one, reading the Bible, because I've been needing to do that lately, getting to learn more about the Bible and have my uh, faith mature, I guess would be the term for it. Because, like, right now it's very immature. I can't really give much insight because I don't know a lot of biblical facts, which I should know. I should definitely know that. And with the amount of Bibles that I have now, that I've collected myself, I have no excuse to not read the Bible. But also, I've also been wanting to read more other books that I've just gotten. I've got like comic books, other pieces of literature, and I even have one Warhammer 40k book called The Infinite and the Divine, which is apparently a conversation between two Necrons, which, of course, a conversation between two Necrons goes for a whole ass book. That makes total freaking sense. They are the ultimate procrastinators just because like they can't die. They don't need food. They're just machines. It's like, yeah, we could have a conversation for a millennia or two. We got the time. But yeah, I've been wanting to get into a lot of more hobbies lately. And again, the last big talk video I made, I keep saying that I have a good problem of having a lot of stuff I can do, but it's still a problem because there's so many stuff to do and I have so little time to do it. I guess that's the real problem. It's like, yeah, I got so much stuff I can do, but I don't know if I can do all of it. I want to do all of it, but I don't have the time to do all of it. I don't have the time to do all of it, which is kind of sad. But it's also just kind of a real world real world fact. Man, this I've been wanting to get into Assassin's Creed lately, but like Warhammer 40k came in and it kind of diminished my desire to play these games. But man, Assassin's Creed Unity very underrated, I must admit. And as you can see, I have my own Ezio mimic outfit. I actually do have the Ezio outfit, but I wanted to try this one because I get to keep the red and the silver metal parts. It's actually really nice looking. Let me just, yeah, that looks really cool. That looks really freaking cool, and I do love it. But yeah, I've been looking into other how I'm gonna try to change YouTube a bit. I keep trying to think of something else. Oh, there was a game. There was a game that I wanted to talk about, and it was the game called 2080. No, wow, no, Directive 2080. I think that's what it was called, and it's a game from the makers of Until Dawn and The Quarry, which are like they're both like choose your own adventure games where you make choices and you have consequences. So that's like the whole story. Like Dispatch, like the Walking Dead season 1, 2, 3, and 4. You know, those type of games. Thing is that when it comes to those people, I really don't know if they're gonna make a grand hit or a huge flop because they have a game like Until Dawn. Everyone knows Until Dawn. It's amazing. The Quarry. I'm not gonna lie, that one. I watched my favorite YouTuber, Corey Kenshin, play that with Dashi, and the characters in that game just infuriate the shit. It's either ultimate cringe or ultimate infuriating character choices and voice acting and facial animations. It's all just so bad, so janky. It's all so bad. But this one, Directive 2080, seems to be a little different because the whole premise is that you are part of a crew stranded on a. You're like in a sci-fi crew. Humanity's almost dead. You get stranded on a planet, waiting for backup to come and save you. But you encounter an alien that can mimic your crewmates. It can mimic any life form, and it's basically a the thing, like the thing, the movie where like the monster can also. Whoa. Okay. Whoa. Ow. I am right above a church or something. I need. Good lord. That. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Oh no, bro. Ugh. Goodness gracious. Oh, that really messed with my ears for a moment. But anyway, uh, the game's like The Thing, but in space rather than not in space. Good lord, I need to get away from the church. Ugh. Anyway, the game seems really, really interesting, and the really interesting part is the fact that it has multiplayer. Like right now, it's currently out right now, so I don't know if it's been received well or not. But the thing is that it has couch multiplayer, like local couch multiplayer, meaning like you have another person right next to you playing other characters. Let me just take care of these two. There we go. Don't mind me. Just pass it on through. Just pass it on through. So yeah, it has couch multiplayer, which I mean that's not really useful to me because I don't have anyone on the couch who would play that with. But thing that is interesting is that after launch, they're gonna add a multiplayer mode to it, which makes me really interested in what they're gonna do with that. Like, like how is that gonna work? Is it gonna be like, you all play survivors and you all try to figure out who are the imposters, or is there going to be a chance that a player plays as the imposter, but they don't know that they're playing as the imposter, or maybe they do know they're playing as the imposter, and it's like a weird emotional version of Among Us, like like I don't know how that's gonna work. That's actually really cool. Like if they went into any of those other absurd directions, like that would be really cool. But either way, they also it's not like the very stagnant like you go with the story. It's like a movie playing out before your eyes. There's actually some like manual gameplay parts where you actually have to sneak around and fight the monster. That or most of the time I think it's just running from the monster, but still. Point is, oh he's cleaning the door. I thought he was trying to break in or something. But yeah, thing is that game seems really interesting. I don't know if I'm gonna get it anytime soon. I want to look into it first. But yeah, that was a surprising thing. I don't know if I talked about. Yeah, so I think back on Warhammer 40k, there is another piece of gaming news is that there's going to be a event called like Warhammer Skulls, where they show off a bunch of games and also have a bunch of huge discounts, which is already happening right now. I already mentioned like Warhammer Battle Sector was one of the games I just got because it was on sale. There's also a bunch of Dark Tide DLC that's on sale because of that. There's also a few other games. I want to say Rogue Trader is also on sale, which I have not beaten that game, but like they've made like Owlcat games are the people that make those, and they've made that game. They've made another one called I forgot what it was called. It was Pathfinder something. Hold on. Shut up. Shut up. There. Shut up. Anyway. Good lord. It was like it was Pathfinder Kingmaker, and oh, Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous. That's the game that's the other one that I played, and I haven't played a lot of Wrath of the Righteous, but it is pretty cool. I have played a lot of Rogue Trader, and it is very good. It's one of those. It's a turn-based game. It's a turn-based role-playing game. So you know if you don't like turn-based top-down games, you might like it. But I encourage you to look into it or give it a shot. But yeah, Rogue Trader is a really good game, and I would highly recommend you try it out because it is very good. The storytelling's great. I played as like a like dogmatic commissar, which is actually one of the best characters you can play, a commissar, because you just support the rest of your team, make them do actions twice. I know that doesn't make any sense to you now, but trust me, having a commissar on your team is really good. It is extremely good. But yeah, there's that game though that will be, that I believe is on sale, including its DLC. Uh, but yeah, that's something new coming. Oh, the reason why I'm even remotely interested in that is because they're gonna release a game called Dawn of War 4, which seems to be a really big, like, real-time strategy game that like high-end graphics has a lot more factions. I'm really interested in it. I'm wondering if it's either gonna be a flop or not. Don't know what else there is to talk about. I think I've talked about a lot. Anyway, I think that's gonna be it for this week. I'm gonna try to adjust things around here, but I hope your Monday was good, and I hope your week is good. You know, and I'm gonna try to see you next week, and maybe it'll be Shadow of War, maybe it'll be Unity. We'll see. But without further ado, I shall bid you all adieu.